I brought you this because I know.
I brought it.
You brought some? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure you, because I know that I feel like I notice when I don't have some.
Do you?
Yeah, I really like it, and I'm really.
Oh, good. Well, I've got
Doing as part of my morning now.
12 things.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I remember you saying you would
I'm
like.
not gonna run out anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. So
Really tired this morning.
do you get to have a real low-key day or two to give some recovery time? Good. I'm glad. You've been so busy this week.
Yeah, and I want to talk to you about my I don't know how I'm gonna get to my appointments.
Okay. Do you want to look at that now? Whatever is in the for us. Oh, it's interesting. It stopped at 111. Anyway. No, I just wanted to see you and maybe talk about the gene keys from whatever level we're at, because that's how we do things. Talk about any urgent, like we just did, time things. Is there anything else next week you want me to know about?
Next week.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
Please don't apologize. I'm tired too. I mean, we're showing up as we are, you know, and it makes sense based on your energetic expenditure was very high for days on end. I know I always need recovery after I've had multiple busy days in a row. It seems logical you would as well. And today's a water day, so that's also tends to be a lower energy day.
Wow. I'm glad you're keeping track of all this stuff.
Yeah, because I don't want you to. It's not your wheelhouse, you know, or your genius, and it drains your genius when you have to do dumb shit. That it's not hard for me, you know. Oh, you know what I didn't bring? I didn't bring weed. Forgot.
Oh, I have some weed.
Do you think would that help your energy, you think, or?
It's not very strong.
Well, I actually, I don't really need any right now. I think what I had this morning is fine. But if it would help you, I'd be, encouraging of that. Well, your little leg all messed up, buddy. That'd make anybody crabby.
What?
When you look straight on at him, he stands really with that front right leg sticks out. Like, that's not normal.
Well.
Right. I don't know, straight. It doesn't matter, but just notice.
Oh, I don't know how to do this now.
Is it something you have to do now? I'm not sure what you're up to.
Oh, I'm looking at August 6th. Yeah, I could do it 11 or 12. Isn't this cool that these...
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, why'd it take so long? And the cup holders are bigger than you often see. Good chairs. That's awesome.
Except they're kind of hard to get out of. But
oh, really? Yeah, because your arms, especially your one arm hurts, huh? So you can't really leverage them. I didn't notice
that you guys pooped out here, you guys.
Yeah, I guess it's another...
dogs.
Yeah, it's...
Well, that's the way they've been raised.
Right. And they very well might be stupider than average, because I find especially the small dogs have been so inbred that they are not as intelligent as they otherwise would be. Okay. And so they're really pretty, Yeah, they're very special, and you gotta meet them where they're at. But then, yeah. So if they're not raised with any boundaries or taught not to poop or pee in certain places, the majority of dogs can handle that.
Mm-hmm.
The majority can learn appropriate places to poop and pee. Unless there's a health issue. So, you been sleeping okay the past few days?
Yeah, I've been sleeping a lot, you know.
Okay.
I need so my
Is it too tight?
it's getting too tight.
Can I just adjust it right now?
Yeah, if you can.
Totally.
Because my
Let's see, tell me, is that the same? No. I think that's the same one, so let me try again.
Yeah, I guess my arm is swelling.
Mm-hmm. Are you drinking as much water as you usually do?
Yeah.
Maybe your body needs a little more support. Is that too loose? Because now it's going to flop around a bit.
That's fine.
Okay. See, I hate it when it flops, but...
I don't care. I just don't want it to be tight.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hey, Bisky. I know. You're just such a lovely little doggy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I think we should really make sure we're doing a rebounder, like add rebounder as part of our morning routine. I wouldn't be at all surprised for us to get on our rebounder, take turns getting on there for at least a minute as a part of our morning routine.
Okay.
Because I think that'll help drain.
Probably. Everything's really tight up here. Yeah.
Has it been a while since you did the castor oil packs?
Yes, I brought it, but it's just so hard for me to do by myself.
How about I help you put it on before I leave? Like you can lay down for a nap and I can do a hot pad.
Okay.
The full moon, August 9th, talks about chaos, and that things could be pretty intense. And then the third gene key, both the repressive nature of anal and the reactive nature of disordered. All of this is about chaos, actually, and the acceptance of chaos. And so it's very fascinating to me that our astrology, collective astrology, is also referencing that. Try not to let yourself become confused. The best way to work with these energies is to have fun experimenting for how these changes fit in your life, your business, your health, without making any foundational changes that will be unstable. The ways in which others need help and support right now is changing. So just strap in and watch what takes place before you make any major decisions or act on new information. Let what's right for you reveal itself at the right time, trusting that you'll make those changes also when the time is right. Let's see. So I think, where did we stop together? Did we stop here? I think we stopped here. And what it goes into is that our core belief system is based around a single cell as the point of origin, but also the nucleus of a single cell. So that creates that individualism, that hyper-individualism that we all feel, that it's our inner core against the rest. They're calling it single-celled consciousness. That's the frequency of the third shadow. And it's a byproduct of what we call chaos. So that only the strong survive is based on that single cell consciousness. So that's early in our evolution. That was our programming, is to survive. And that became dominant. So our modern beliefs and ideologies are based on the ancient aspects of our awareness that are rooted in fear.
be diggered.
Mm-hmm. So what that does, because also our religious thinking is based on that idea, so it's locked, this whole system we're steeped in is locked into the same single cell consciousness. So we have divided the world into an inside and an outside, and us, and then God.
What then does all of this really mean, and how does it affect you in your daily life? One answer lies in the polarity of this shadow, the 50th shadow of corruption.
Isn't that interesting?
It means that you are only trapped by your own thinking. It is you who corrupts the data within your DNA by only allowing in a frequency that activates its most primitive components. The wider you open yourself to the chasm that lies ahead of you, the more you will realize that there never was any chaos. It was all simply the difficulty at the beginning.
Can I say a visual real quick of that chasm?
Okay.
So when I read that, what that meant to me is I was standing at the edge of a chasm, but I can only see this much of it. And so when you can only see this much of a chasm, then you're just seeing like the roiling river that's going through it, or like just this. And so how in the hell, the only option is you're on your own and you have to somehow get across this chasm all by yourself, no support. But if you widen your perspective and look around, it's not actually, it's a whole feature. It's the Grand Canyon. It's not just this, because you can't really see it from just this. You look like this. It's not chaos. That's not fear. There's places down there I can cross, or there's some people over there that can help me. I don't have just this one path across the Grand Canyon. When I open my perspective to all that I can see from where I'm at.
The wider you open yourself to the chasm that lies ahead of you, the more you will realize that there never was any chaos. It was all simply the difficulty of the beginning. It is this third shadow that makes human beings afraid to change, despite the fact that we are wired to change. In order to evolve, a human being must embrace chaos rather than try to protect against it. The third shadow causes human beings to distrust life itself, and therefore adopt the old survival strategy known as dog eat dog.
Yeah, how visceral is that?
Incredibly, when you trust in chaos and allow your environment to mutate you rather than trying to control it and stay the same, the greatest magic is revealed to you, that in chaos there is and always has been a vast underlying transformative order.
Isn't that awesome? I see you having, not long ago, I feel like you definitely distrusted life, and all you knew were your old survival strategies. But over the recent months, you've allowed your environment to mutate you, to change you so completely. It's no longer like a mutation. It's no longer that related to where you started, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. So your environment has reset your perspective, let you see a wider view of the chasm through beautiful homes and beautiful animals and opportunities, and you stop controlling it. You stop trying to stay the same. You moved in with us. You've been allowing that chaos, which was really hard, to you're opening up to the vast underlying transformative order. as evidenced by the heightened, like your environment is reflecting your now reality. So look at this amazing view in this extremely spacious home. I honestly think the homes and the dogs that I end up with often are like trying to tell me or show me like how I'm living my life or what's available. And so when I lived with Bosley, the Great Dane, in that it was the biggest house I had ever literally walked into. And it was right on the edge of Tryon Creek Park. It had a separate house with an arcade in it with like 3 pinball machines. It was totally decorated with Batman stuff. Had 3 pinball machines. It had a Miss Pac-Man machine with like all the best games. That was the one place the big dog could be on the couch. So it was like this fucking awesome like place. There was a tree house. Like everything about it was fucking awesome. They were moving though. And so everything was in boxes. It was not lived in. It didn't appear lived in anymore at all because just everything was in boxes. And so Bosley and I played there, and I couldn't walk right then. My foot was messed up, but I had a scooter. Bosley and I are going through the whole house. It's like that's how he's getting him his exercise. He's riding the scooter. He's chasing me with his dragon, and we're having this fucking great time. And I was there for like more than a month over the course of a few months. And so Brian and I did a medicine journey there, and I ground into this incredible possibility in the most expensive and largest home I have literally ever been in is a representation of my now reality. And it's all just a blank canvas that I can decide how to unpack my shit and decorate my space with it. From this place of extraordinary abundance. And trust. Those people trusted me because we had a connection to the U of O. That I'd met the man, and I was referred by another person from the U of O who trusted me. The people at the highest levels of wealth that I've ever come into contact with were like, come into my home, care for my dogs. We will pay you very well. And you can have your partner come stay with you, and you can have it was amazing. And that's what my life leapt off of at the end of 2020, or fall of 2023. And so that's why I keep kind of bringing to your awareness, like, look at where you're at now. You have, again, a gargantuan house, and you're curating your space. You're cleaning what you feel is most important to clean. You're enjoying what you can. You're making some money. You got to drive. You got to test your capacity and confidence and show yourself. There are days I feel so fucking great that I can like live this, and then there are days I'm so fucking tired that this. But you get to do it here.
I just go in and go to bed
Take a
in
fucking
this
nap.
really comfortable bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And when you come home, I'm hoping you'll be able to like feel more at home what is it I like to do here, now that this is my, but you've really demonstrated that your capacity has expanded an extraordinary amount. And even on your days where you feel the most exhausted or the most like wobbly, they're still not as scary or as like worrisome as they were. I don't know, you were still having kind of worrisome episodes like just a few months ago. This, I think, has been such a big part of it. Like reading this together, like we're getting to do it together. We're able to expand our own awareness just by talking about it, as well as spending this time together, creating this common language, or come into this common language, which pumps us up, fucking energizes us, and we're silly and we're serious, and we're literally living this.
Yeah, I really believe in the Gene Key's capacity and ability to change people's lives just by reading it.
Yeah. I think they can listen to it too. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what we're doing here is we're reading this. We're friends hanging out, choosing how we hang out. Really resetting.
I love listening to the ones that you have put up.
Yeah.
I
Good.
love
Aren't they fun?
listening to them. Yes, I love them so
I do
much.
too. Even the ones where it's hard. Like I love those too.
Yoo-ha. I mean, it's just so much fun. I really love it.
I'm really glad you're watching them because I feel like that
Yeah.
also shows you like when you feel like shit. I don't know if it's even possible for any of us like when we feel like shit to remember those times. Where it's like, oh my god, that was so funny, you know, or that was fun, or god, that conversation was good. Okay, I gotta listen to that one again. Like, it gets us out of our heads, gets out of our thinking. We get to hear each other's voices again. It's resetting those foundations, but with someone we know instead of me doing it with Pema Chodron and Thich Nhat Hanh and you know all those guys. We're doing it now.
They're great. But
They are. I'm glad I did the learning I did. I mean, I need to talk about my reading list at some point, but we're in practice and demonstrating how living along, like, the other thing that was really big is I went to Facebook. I only saw one post. It was my friend Emma, and she writes really, really, really great stuff, especially about astrology and ADHD and autism. And I think she was a therapist, so she has a much, like, deeper knowledge than most. Today she was writing about, hey, ADHDers, I want to hear from you on this. She realized that according to the DSM, executive functioning is, you know, this. By not being able to do it, and almost all that stuff is bullshit, we're disordered, we're broken because we can't do it by this definition. And using this word disordered. And so I love that I had just got done reading that post and responding to it. Because what I also brought up is we're not meant to do everything alone. If we were in a community and someone was doing the executive functioning type stuff for the person who shouldn't be fucking wasting a single iota of energy on it, we both thrive more than if we add somebody else who's like doing the planning and the cooking and the actually like those executive functioning. We don't have to do that shit either. And so we're not meant to do it alone. We're meant to like delegate essentially, and the people who like doing it can do it for a lot of people and be energized by it. And so that idea that in comparison to everybody else, you can't do as much of that stupid shit that's made up, like paperwork and bureaucracy or planning all your meals, but it's not stupid shit. It's stuff that needs to be done, but not by you. So you can spend more time in your genius. So by teaming up, we all benefit, but we have to see ourselves as like a super being, is the term Azaria likes to use. Your arm right here does not do the same job as this hand. And asking it to do that, especially because it's in a lot of pain and is really struggling with all of that, you don't want your hand to be doing the same thing or feeling the same thing. But it's all part of the same body. Your ear can't wipe your butt, but your hand can. So I was so excited that came up. And yeah, in comparison, a label, like you can't do the things most of us can do, so we're gonna put a disordered label on you. That's bullshit. I'm not disordered, I'm not broken, I'm different. And I love this. Fear activates a very subtle restriction of the muscles around the anus, which in turn affects our entire breathing pattern. As our breathing becomes shallower, the fear manifests through our need to maintain control over our lives. It is only when we begin to touch the core of the primal fear within us that our system begins to let go of this deep-seated tensing of our being. The more we feel and allow the fear, the more we let go into the embrace of the cosmos, and the more we realize how deeply we are held and protected by it. I wish he would have come back to saying, and that allows you to breathe more deeply, you know, because that breathing more deeply and naturally lowers cortisol and stress and brings you more into the moment in your body. But if you don't even realize or know that you're breathing very shallowly, I learned that in my late 20s. You don't know, you're literally starving your brain for oxygen and your body for what comes from the air. And
the adverse reaction to our fear of life is to express it outwardly as rage.
Yeah.
The result of this is the creation of the very thing that terrifies us, chaos and disorder. These natures have absolutely no predictable direction, rhythm, or purpose. They bring into the world the very vibration that terrifies the repressed nature, sometimes in the form of aggression, sometimes anarchy, and always destruction. Again, there are varying degrees of this disease, from the mild to the acute. Every time we stop trusting in life and believe in our fears, we begin to co-create the vibration of chaos. Whenever that fear turns into anger, even in the most mundane circumstances, it carries a destructive force that will inevitably come back to haunt us. In this sense, all anger that is not owned fully strengthens the frequency of the third shadow in the world.
Have you eaten anything?
No, I couldn't think of anything to eat, so.
Oh. If I went in and poked around in the kitchen, in the fridge, would I be able to find something for you?
Oh, I can do
You feel up
that.
to it?
It stinks in there for you.
Well,
so.
I have a mask, that's why I did a mask.
I have a hard-boiled egg, and I can't make the toaster work. I don't know why. It looks like the toaster works because there's toaster crumbs all around it, but I cannot make the toaster work for some dumb reason.
Well,
but
let me put the mask on and I'll come see if I can help you figure it out.
I have bread, and I could just make
yeah, you
a
need
tuna
easy
fish
food
sandwich.
Yeah, you need easy food, and protein's good. Protein